Okay, so I just got home from the viewing. If you are new here, I don't really typically cover grief. I don't often experience much of it. Thankfully, I'm very blessed in that regard. The grief I have had in my life has been somewhat expected. I would say the several very, very important people to me, like my uncle and my father, and those types of relationships I lost early, but certainly never a relationship, a boyfriend, close friend. I have been very, very fortunate. Typically, my content is farm antics and silly single mom jokes because that's my life. Anyways, I think we're on the cusp of being through the formalities and the events and all of the. I'm very Southern, so was he. So all of the regalia that comes into the passing of a life and celebrating that life, especially when they were so young. He was 35. He was in the Army, so I was doing his Shadowbox all night. I have not been to bed. I was panic-stricken to make sure that I did it right and give it the respect it was due. I've never done one before. I panicked. I went to Hobby Lobby and I bought the big, giant, huge one that you could put the whole coat in and add all of his adornments and stuff. I gotta say, I'm really glad that I was given the trust from his family that I don't know super well to do that. It meant a lot to me, and I was very happy to do it, and it provided me a level of closure I cannot speak to beyond what I just said, because I'm still processing it. But I did, in that process, realize how much went into it. I didn't realize it would be what it ended up being for me. I don't think it's necessarily for everybody going to be like this, but I wanted to go over some things that I learned during this because I really hope that it helps should you ever have to do that for a funeral. Things are totally different for when you're doing it for yourself, when you are retiring from the military or you're leaving active duty and going into reservists. I myself am a Navy brat, so that means my dad served in the military. My ex-husband was in the Army, so like I'm familiar with military type of things, but I never had to do any of that for my dad, and he was cremated, so there wasn't any real big to-dos. But I thought maybe I'd bring my Mary Poppins bag and show you exactly what went down. So I will post a picture of what it looked like. I'll hide his information. I hope this is helpful. If it's not helpful, I hope it's at least mildly entertaining. It helps me process and get the grief out. And at the very, very least of that, all of that, thanks for stopping by. Okay, so I realized that I had bought the wrong size flag box. I bought a flag box, and I bought the big, giant uniform coat box thing that's designed for jerseys as well. And I panicked because what his mom had, I didn't think that I had room for. So I also cleared out a little box that I had at my house that just in case we needed to use it. Thankfully, honestly, we didn't. I really love what I ended up doing, but it was very tedious. I started with, and I don't think that many people think about this, that uniform has been hanging in whomever it is. It has been guaranteed hanging in a closet, likely a coat closet, likely something they haven't seen, touched, felt, or could fit their pinky toe in, because when they were in the military, they were in much better shape than when they were in civilian land. Say I'm wrong. I would love to see the millions of examples. So first thing I had to do was I had to rehab the coat. And so what I spent my night doing, and I think this was honestly better for my mental health too, because it's very tedious, but it's not emotional. So going through cleaning it up. So this is my little Mary Poppins bag. So these are all the things that I either went out and bought to make this special or had and used it to make sure it was done right. And then I got panicked when I was loading it up to take it to the service today. And I didn't want something to fall and not be able to fix it. So I brought everything that I used pretty much in my big Mary Poppins bag. But a good sewing kit, because what you have to do if you want it to look right, and here's the thing, I'm a big proponent of know your audience and know who you're serving. So